For instance, if you look at, I'll give you the example of Pakistan, their loans from the IMF and the World Bank, just the interest on that is exponentially larger than the capital that they took out.
Yeah.
So just the interest. So even if they pay for the next 1,000 years, they won't even pay back the interest.
Yeah.
And this is how significant it is. So you look about America is 4% of the world's population. America. They produce 25% of the world's food. It's a huge land, 25% consumption of crops, etc. So there's enough food to go around the world. There's more than enough food. But why is there so much poverty in South Asia, in parts of the Middle East, in lots of parts of Africa? Why is there entrenched poverty there? Well, you could argue interest is a huge part of that.
Yeah, of course.
Interest is a huge part. Interest has kept countries poor. Without interest, imagine if their debts were wiped out. They could actually go into an economic growth rate. Their combined annual growth rate as an economy, their GDP per capita could grow. Just like China's growing. The whole of the Middle East, mashallah, it's already growing, but countries like Yemen, parts of Syria, Africa, which is very, very rich in resources, they would be growing if they weren't absolutely indentured with so much debt. And these debts, if you go back to the 70s, these were all IMF loans, World Bank loans, with huge amounts of interest. And when interest exceeds inflation, you can never pay it back. And these APR, these loan sharks,
yeah.
how can someone pay back 200% APR? You can't do it.
It's mad.
You can't.